Welcome back to the Webby and O'Neill channel. Bryan Mbeumo, André Onana and Garnacho. We're going to discuss it today. Get your opinions in the comment section and don't forget to leave a like on today's video. The way I was seeing all the chit-chat this morning about André Onana, you would have thought that Romano would have given a here we go, that he's moving off somewhere else to another club somewhere. But no, our very own Samuel Luckhurst has stated that Rúben Amorim enjoys a warm relationship with Onana. I mean, what sort of nonsense is that?
It took him 6 months to come out with that. It's been clear there's a relationship. It's clear what United are doing with him. They're keeping him for another year. And he's just backtracking absolute nonsense from a reporter again. Unfortunately, it's a local reporter for the Manchester Evening News. So I'm embarrassed for him coming out with that statement. It's not even news. He's giving an opinion because he knows he's knackered.
Yeah, it's a player like, look, to say the least, he's had a tough time here at Manchester United, and I know a lot of fans have give up on him and they think they need to replace him with a better goalkeeper. I don't think they can do that this summer, though, Manchester United, unless we start shifting some players out, and I do believe that he will be here at Manchester United next season, but there's still a long way to go in the transfer window. It's only just opened back up on Monday, so let's see how Manchester United can get some business done with getting players out in the door this summer.
Well, people are talking about could United build up a transfer kitty and make a late move and replace Onana. Not possible for me. I think we're going to struggle getting players out. So there's no room for manoeuvre with extra players, moving them on or bringing extra players in, because I do not think we will have a big enough kitty towards the end of this transfer window. So for me, I've said it consistently, Onana's staying, and now the media are changing their mind and admitting, well, I think he's staying.
Bryan Mbeumo basically said in the actual F1 interview over the weekend, I wish Thomas Frank all the best. So is that like, I wish you all the best, Frank, but I'm moving to Manchester United?
Yeah, difficult to say, to be honest with you. I mean, people will interpret it one way or and another way. I do think, listening to the conversation there with the Formula One, I thought he was really down to earth. I like the bloke. He spoke very well. Didn't sound like some big-time Charlie Potato. Clearly believed in the manager at Brentford. And I look at Mbeumo, went under the radar there, and he does turn around and say he had his best season, and that was because Tony, the centre-forward, he had all the limelight. He left, and he's performed. And I think it's the relationship, from what I'm listening to in his conversation, that what he had with the manager, they both trusted each other. Do I believe that he will go to Spurs and follow the manager? No, I don't. He's spoken his word. He wants to come to Man United, and that's what I believe. But what a really nice fella.
Yeah, no, considering what the modern day footballer is like, the majority of the time, especially across social media, it does seem very, very down to earth and very respectful even still towards Thomas Frank, the respect that he had for him, especially with him giving him his chance at Brentford. And that's what Brentford, the football club, it's what I like to see from a modern day footballer, because it is very rare out there. And like we've said consistently since the news has been coming out about Mbeumo, Man United putting in that first bid, it's a player I want at Manchester United, and it's a player that I want in that squad, because it's very far few between players like that in that squad.
Yeah, well, what you want to see this week, you want to see United put in a second bid and get it over the line and then crush all the rumours. For me, a very underrated player in the Premier League, and Mbeumo, under the radar, but he shone last year and he knows that. And it's through working hard. That's the sort of like the way he's speaking. I've worked hard. I've listened to people. I've got on with the job, and I always had faith in my ability, and that proved it this year with the amount of goals and his performances for Brentford. So the quicker it gets done this week, he can get his feet settled under here at Old Trafford, and then we can look forward to the pre-season with him. I think this is an excellent person, excellent footballer, and if United miss out on it, then I swear to God, what a bad mistake that is.
Yeah, first bid, opening bid from United was 45 million plus 10 million in add-ons. As we all know, that was rejected by Brentford. So hopefully with the window opening back up today on Monday, we get some movement on a second bid. And let's hope they can sit round the table and get that sorted so we can get Mbeumo away at Manchester United. And what a signing that will be, along with Cunha, for them number 10 roles.
Yeah, I just look forward to it. And it's all about getting rid of players, really, because the fees going up, we might have to pay over the odds. But hey, it's the Man United tax. It's the way it is. We've got to get players out. And, the conversation there now is moving on Garnacho.
Garnacho over the weekend, he definitely wants to stay in the Premier League, and that's what's been reported, not just on the weekend, but for a number of weeks now. And you can see the possibility of that being true. There's clubs like Aston Villa, Tottenham, and Chelsea, with Chelsea being linked back with Garnacho in January with Napoli. And I do expect him to leave this summer. I've got a feeling he will go. I don't know about yous out there.
No, he's going to go. There's no two ways about it. He's going to go. But I was asked this morning, are you concerned with the reports that he wants to go to a Premier League club? Well, that's what I was asked. And I'm thinking, I don't think a Premier League club will come in for him, because you're talking about the top 3 or 4 teams. Are they looking for Garnacho? And we've all known that since November, Rúben Amorim had a problem with him. So I think from a Premier League side of it, I don't think anyone's really interested in the top 3 in the Premier League. That's how I look at it. And I'm not concerned. I don't think he'll go to a lesser club than the top 3. But his wishes, you don't always get what you wish for. And I can't see this happening, to be honest with you, because I'm not sure a Premier League side will take the gamble, knowing what we know, that he's had outbursts in the media, on social media, and he's had problems with the manager. So for me, I'm not concerned about these reports that Garnacho wants a Premier League side, because I don't believe a Premier League side will take him. But that's my opinion.
Based on his ability, I certainly think he can perform in the Premier League, and I think he can only get better.
I look at Garnacho, he's got the ability, okay? It just needs coaching, and he's not listening to what's going on around him with the Rúben Amorim and the coaches at United. He seems to be too selfish, and I just look at him. He is good enough to fit in the Premier League. He gets up off the floor, he gets fouled, he's got it there, he's got it in his locker. It's just that he won't listen, and he's not a team player for me. And I think Premier League clubs will see that, and they will shy away from even going for him. But that is my opinion.
Yeah, likes of Chelsea, possibly Tottenham. Frank going in there, would he be able to get the best out of Garnacho as well? He is a top manager, in my opinion, Frank. And then you go into Aston Villa, probably would be able to get more game time there than any other top 5 or top 6 club that finished in them places last season. But yeah, I'd like to know your thoughts and opinions on Garnacho, because I do not think that the stories on him and the news will go away anytime soon. And it does look like a player who will be moved on here at United. So yeah, I thought I'd do a quick video for you today, just on the latest reports this morning and this afternoon around Manchester United, for you to get involved as well with your own opinions in the chat. If we are listening, or we do see, some breaking news later on today, we will do a live video for you, because we will be hanging about here at Old Trafford Football for a few hours, because we've got a good video coming up for you tomorrow. It's an O'Neill versus, which you'll find out tomorrow. So get that notification on, and we'll see you tomorrow, Reds. Thank you.
Thank you.